Go!
Let's fucking go.
The Merc with a Mouth is back in his third movie, and he is as funny and brutal as ever. The third Deadpool movie was something I was not sure would be made after that Disney acquired Fox, because this is an R-rated comic book franchise, and Disney isn't really known for making R-rated movies. But I was very wrong in believing so, because with Deadpool vs. Wolverine we get the R-rated and very brutal movie we were hoping for, and more. Hugh Jackman is back as Wolverine, and that was the second worry I had with this movie, because I thought they ended Wolverine's arc very well with Logan from 2017. It was a great movie and a great ending for the Wolverine character, but luckily they do this in a very good way without losing the impact and messing with the canon of what they did in Logan. That's enough for the backstory and behind the scenes of this movie. Now I will get into the story and plot of Deadpool vs. Wolverine, so if you have not seen the movie yet, there will be spoilers. I call this movie Deadpool vs. Wolverine, but it's not really versus, it's Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool and Wolverine is a 2024 American superhero film based on Marvel Comics featuring the characters Deadpool and Wolverine. Produced by Marvel Studios, Maximum Effort and 21 Labs Entertainment, and distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. It is the 34th film in the MCU, and the sequel to Deadpool from 2016 and Deadpool 2 from 2018. The film is directed by Sean Levy from a screenplay he wrote with Ryan Reynolds, Rhett Reese, Paul Wernick, and Zeb Wells. Reynolds and Hugh Jackman star as Deadpool and Wolverine, respectively, alongside Emma Corrin, Morena Baccarin, Rob Delaney, Leslie Uggams, Aaron Stanford, and Matthew McFadden in supporting roles. In the film, Deadpool is pulled from his quiet life by the Time Variance Authority, TVA, and he partners with a reluctant Wolverine on a journey to save his universe. In 2018, Wade Wilson uses Cable's time-traveling device to travel from his timeline, Earth 10005A, to Earth 616, the sacred timeline, where he meets Happy Hogan and he requests to join the Avengers, but he is rejected. 6 years later, Wade has retired from being the masked mercenary known as Deadpool, and is working as a used car salesman, after breaking up with his girlfriend Vanessa Carlyle. During his birthday party, the Time Variance Authority, TVA, captures Wade and brings him to Mr. Paradox, who offers him a place on Earth 616. However, Paradox also reveals that Wade's timeline is deteriorating as a result of the death of James Logan Howlett, who is revealed to be the timeline's stabilizing anchor being. Wade steals Paradox's TemPad to travel the multiverse to find a variant of Logan to save his timeline. After encountering various Logan variants, Wilson takes one back to the TVA, where he learns that his particular Logan is considered the worst Wolverine in the multiverse. After an argument, Paradox throws them both into the void. There, Wilson and Logan fight before they and Johnny Storm are captured and taken to Cassandra Nova, the twin sister of X-Men leader Charles Xavier. Cassandra, who was pruned as an infant but made a deal with the TVA to stay willingly in the void, kills Johnny and leaves Wade and Logan to be consumed by Goliath, although they manage to escape. Following their escape, Logan and Wade meet a variant of Wade called Nicepool, who gives them a car with which they drive to the Void's borderlands, where the resistance against Cassandra is located. However, Logan chastises Wade for hiding the fact that he is unable to fix Logan's timeline, leading to a fight that leaves them both unconscious. Laura, the character from the Logan movie from 2017, drives them to the borderlands, where they meet resistant members Elektra, Blade and Gambit. The Resistance, dubbed the Others by Wade, proposes an alliance with him and Logan to fight Cassandra, but Logan refuses to cooperate. However, he eventually relents after a conversation with Laura about his inability to save the X-Men in his universe. Wade, Logan, and the others go to confront Cassandra, and they manage to block her powers by placing Juggernaut's helmet on her head. However, Cassandra is betrayed and injured by her henchman, Pyro, on behalf of Paradox, but Logan convinces Wade to remove the helmet, allowing Cassandra to heal and open a portal back to Wade's timeline. Upon arriving on Earth 10005, Wade and Logan find that Paradox is using the Time Ripper, a device he developed to mercy-kill timelines, and which he plans to use on Wade's timeline without permission from his superiors. Cassandra quickly learns this from Pyro before executing him, arrives through another portal, and kidnaps Paradox. She plans to take control of the Time Ripper to destroy all timelines, leaving only the Void, as revenge for Paradox's betrayal. Cassandra then summons an army of Deadpool variants to battle Wade and Logan, but Wade's friend Peter Wisdom convinces them all to retreat. Paradox tells Wade and Logan that one can disrupt the power of flow of the Time Ripper at the cost of their life. Using their bodies as conductors, Wade and Logan destroy the Time Ripper, killing Cassandra. Paradox is then arrested by Hunter B-15, who heads the TVA. B-15 reveals that Wade and Logan's actions have stopped Wade's timeline from getting destroyed. Wade requests B-15 to free the others from the Void, before asking if it is possible to rewrite the history of Logan's timeline. B-15 replies that it was his history that made Logan the hero needed to stop Cassandra, and there is nothing to fix. Logan, who wishes to retire and live a peaceful life, is taken by Wade to meet his friends, along with Laura. On Logan's encouragement, Wade reconciles with Vanessa. So that was the story of Deadpool vs. Wolverine. And I thought that this movie is the best movie from Marvel in 5 years. Having Wolverine back and see him go against Deadpool is a fantastic sight to see. And the writing for both characters when they are fighting is top notch. Also, the dialogue between them that move the story forward is great. Their back and forth is some of the best writing I have seen Marvel do in a very long time. Ryan Reynolds is also great as usual as Deadpool, and because the character breaks the fourth wall, there is a lot of poking fun of real world events. And Ryan Reynolds takes full advantage of that. One thing he also takes full advantage of is that Disney doesn't make R-rated movies, usually, at least not until they get hold of some franchises that themselves are R-rated. And he really uses the space he is given to make fun of that fact, and he really does it in a genius way. The movie doesn't hold back at all. Basically, the opening scene, we already start with the craziness and wackiness of Deadpool as a character, and it just goes from there with some heartfelt scenes that are very well written and directed in between. The gore and foul language is really used here to make the scenes as funny as possible, in the context of the characters and what's happening on screen. The soundtrack used is also great here, with everything from NSYNC to Madonna, and it works very well within the context of the scenes themselves. The side characters like Deadpool's friends and family work well here with the screen time they have. The movie is very well shot, with a lot of comic book styled framing and movement of the camera. It really feels like a comic book popping out in live action, like it is supposed to be when it comes to Deadpool, and his unique world and his universe is very specific both when it comes to movie form and comic book form. The cameos we get here are fun and do work for what they are supposed to do, and that is to give the audience some known characters from the Marvel universe that we have followed, even though they are in a very different form than when we saw them last. And this is where the multiverse of Marvel is very well used, and it goes really full on in this movie, with some characters we have not seen for many years, Biggest example being Wesley Snipes as Blade, and we haven't seen him as the character nor that version of the character at all for about 20 years. All of the actors have great performances in this movie. All of them do a great job to make this movie as great as it is, besides the writing and direction, that is. One thing that I have to say was sort of weak with this movie is the villains. I did like the villain in this movie, but Cassandra has not very much to do here, besides being evil most of the time, and in the end trying to destroy all the universes. Which kind of feels too surface level, and that is a problem Marvel has had with most of their movies. It is the villain. Besides from a few of them, they are all really kind of weak and surface level, with plans that just don't feel that engaging. The movie visually is great. The story is overall a great story when it comes to the story that Deadpool and Wolverine have. The acting is good throughout, so this movie is a great addition to the Deadpool franchise. I would gladly want to see more movies with the character in the future. I'm giving this movie an 8 out of 10. I have not been posting scheduled videos over the summer, but I will get back to the scheduled videos in the fall. This is a non-horror review I was looking forward to making, and the movie didn't disappoint at all. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. This has been Boogeyman Cinema. Thank you for watching.
Oh,